2 days, the stadium was converted into a giant playground. The first part of the competition was set aside for the trial contest, in which the vehicles had to work their way over, under and through a series of obstacles within a 4-minute time limit. There are 4 different classes, the smallest of which is called 4x4 Light, 2-axle vehicles with a minimum weight of 3.5 tonnes. Here, number 26, Christoph Kassen demonstrated the most skill in the trials and posted the best time of the day. Number 20, Team AZK, like to have a bit of fun with their track design. This year, it took on the guise of a taxi, and even had passenger seats attached to the loading bed. Despite failing to pick up any fares, they still finished second in the trials. But not everybody was so successful. The course was punishing on the vehicles, and obstacles like this tree trunk section were the demise of many a suspension part. Others misjudged the difficulty of some of the sections. Number 23 called the 18 were by no means only wanted to get stuck, run out of time, and end up having to be rescued by the recovery train. So if you've got a problem, no one else can help, you can find them, but bother hiring the 18. Number 39, Yellow Submarine, was another team with that single team. And their trial ran second round to a halt, the cause of a drive shaft that was actually broken. So how would the next class up cope? These trucks were stronger and heavier, with a minimum weight of 5.5 tonnes. Here's number 41, Team NZB, tackling the section of the course. They had to drive over some huge excavator shovels. At the same time, Rhino Team 2 were negotiating the tree trunks. These logs had already wrecked a few vehicles. The driver, Dieter Wollenberger, manages to get through and wins the first trial in this class. Number 47, Team Heidenreich, canned across some huge concrete blocks, all the time aware that this very uneven surface could easily tip the truck onto its side. Having competed in the Paris-Dakar Rally, driver Udo Heidenreich should go well in the second discipline of the competition, the truck racing. The next class up is for trucks with 6 driven wheels. Number 61, Team Steingruber, have put this through the course, picking up the least penalties, pushing them to the top of the leaderboard. Meanwhile, Team Rhino find that having 6 wheels is only an advantage if you can keep them all on the road at the same time. They miss out on second place to the number 65 truck of Team Wheels Over the World wheels. Larger and more powerful they might be, but that doesn't mean these monster trucks are too big to get stuck, as Dexter Team found out when they negotiated this steep concrete ramp. But despite the setback, they still managed to win the trial. And so, with all the classes having completed the trials, it was time to go racing. First up, the 3.5 tonners, and a spectacular start. The trucks are launched into action from the very top of the stadium, head first, down the steps and onto the track. 27 Team Browers are much braver down the steep descent and take the early lead. We saw both of these trucks retiring from the trials with damage, so both need a great time here to get anything from the weekend. And then the yellow truck grinds to a halt again. This time, major engine damage is the cause. This means Team Browers will win the race. It's really all about setting the fastest time, because that's what the final results are based on. The next obstacle is the waterfall. If you had any doubts that the track designer was having fun reliving his youth, how about this narrow bridge with a 4.5 metre drop on either side? It's on sections like this where the co-driver's guidance will be absolutely essential, as they help the drivers to judge the gap. Having survived that, they hop, skip and bounce over the final jumps to record a time of 3 minutes and 31 seconds. Next to go is the Taxi Team AZK. They're in with a chance of the overall title, having finished second in the trials. Their opponents are the 18. Their number 23 machine is a genuine trials vehicle, and looks pretty spectacular as it goes over the fast jumps. The Team AZK truck also going well as it splashes through the water obstacle. Meanwhile, the 18 are going as carefully but as quickly as possible. The bridge is close as the pair merge back onto the same course, but the 18 just moved across in time to block their rivals. So the 18 at least win this race, which goes some 5.5 tonne class, and an exciting dueling prospect with 47 Team Heidenreich takes on 59 Team Niedergesas. Heidenreich takes the lead. Remember, this is the man that's competed in the Paris-Dakar Rally. He knows all about driving over difficult terrain. The pair each have a different set of obstacles to tackle. As the 47 truck flies over a series of jumps, 59 Scania has to take greater care with the excavator shovels. Team Niedergesas lose time as they proceed with caution. They'll be able to catch up with their rivals in slower parts of their course later on. What comes down must go up, and Team Heidenreich now drives back up the stadium steps. Meanwhile, the 59 truck has to tackle that 4.5 metre high bridge. From this angle, you can see just how little room the driver has to play with. Riding on board with 47 Heidenreich, they're running through a fast part of the airport, setting their sights on victory as they approach the water jump. Through there without any problems, and they're looking strong as Team Niedergesatz is still trying to get across the bridge. Through comes Heidenreich. It looks like they're going to get their noses in front at the merge point. They do so quite comfortably and let's be on for a fast time when, exiting the final corner, the driver gets on the gas too heavy, slides out of the turn, overcorrects and sends the truck into a spin. The 59 truck comes around to steal the lead, but Heidenreich has got other ideas. He pulls out right in front of Niedergesatz and hangs on for the win. The next head-to-head features the green Mercedes of 16 Team Cotterer against the zebra stripes of Team Steingruber. On paper, it's a total mismatch, since the green machine has over 100 horsepower more. In the early stages at least, the smaller truck is able to keep up, thanks to some deep driving. The form book goes completely out of the passenger's window with Team Steingruber goes in front. And while it's close, they remain ahead for the rest of the race. But all is not as it seems. The teams have the option of missing out that high bridge on their own. If they do that, they get a 30-second penalty. Team Steingruber missed the bridge and have to take that penalty, which gives the win to Team Cotterer and the green Mercedes. The turn of the big boys to go racing, the 8-wheelers, having won the trials, the blue Mercedes of 83 Dexter with a shout of fast victory. He can also take the overall title. They certainly get off to a good start, quickly moving ahead of the 85 truck of Team MSC. Time for these masters to tackle the jumps, but even on the huge machine, the suspension still gets a pounding. Dexter team are the only 8-wheelers to tackle the bridge, and you can see co-driver Enrico Gratz leaning out of the cab to give his man some guidance. This sort of obstacle, the wing mirrors are next to useless. The 8-wheelers have more power to get up the ramp, but don't forget the wheels are a lot bigger. There are a lot more of them, so it's much harder to keep the wheels on the track. Nevertheless, it's confident stuff from the driver. Maybe a little too confident, as he almost tipped down the descending ramp. Artist man's moment, but they survive and win their race comfortably. Second best race time in the 8x8 class goes to Team HS Shot in the number 81 man, after they beat Team Riker in their 18th race. Day 2 of the competition, and the teams have to do it all over again with another round of trials and races. Once again, the truck trials come first. With quite a large portion of the field had damage on the first trial, the organisers tried to make the course a bit less punishing on the second day. Once again, the 26 truck wins the 4x4 light class. Onto the 6-wheelers, and it's also a repeat victory in the trials for number 60, Team Cotterer, as driver Michael Cotterer tackles the jump with confidence. And then it's back to the racing. First up, the 4x4s, and it's the overall trial winners, 26 Team Kasson versus 27 Team Browers. Kasson were first away, but lose the lead as they exit the corner. Identical trucks these, they're both running Unimog 416 models, and they should be very evenly matched. 26 Team Kasson have won both days in the trials, but 27 Team Browers went better in the racing on day 1. These smaller trucks might not have the power and sheer awesome presence of the 8-wheelers, but they are incredibly nimble, and the drivers just leap over the jumps and fling them around the corners. 26 retains the lead as their rivals have to slow for the concrete blocks. Meanwhile, Team Kasson make their way back up the steps towards the second half of the lap. 27 Team Browers back up to full chat as they skip across the jumps and head for the water section. This is going to be too close to call. And there you can see Team Kasson crossing the bridge. Team Browers have to go around and then under the bridge, moving towards the descending ramp. Then they'll have to floor it because Team Browers are just making their way under the bridge now. Who's going to get the merge point lead? Slam, the two trucks ran into each other, heavy contact, and 27 comes off the worst. That was the result of both drivers trying to reach the same piece of road at the same time. These boys were pleased, but Holger Browers, who came off worst in that collision, quite a churn. The hard work pays off as Brower get their truck fixed for the second race against Team Kassab, and this time they lead comfortably. More importantly, they placed the fastest time of the weekend, 2 minutes 50 seconds, the first team to break the Fluminense barrier. The Red Mist have descended, but they controlled the aggression and pulled out a brilliant response to that race 1 accident. Now on board with the team leaders at Scania. Himself, it was just a bit of a bumpy ride when he drive down the many tiers in the Kennedy Stadium. Fumbling to get back into gear after almost driving into the back of Team Haller. Next up, the tackles demanded concrete blocks. And these onboard shots give you a taste of just how punishing this course can be. Gazas does well to avoid motion sickness and does even better to win his race and set the second best time in his class. And finally to the 8-wheelers, as number 81, Team HS Shock, take on 83, Dexter Team. Dexter Team have had plenty of success so far this weekend in the 8x8 class, so a win here could wrap up the overall class victory for them. But life is never quite that simple, and it's Team HS Shock who take the early lead. More cab-bouncing action for our drivers. Let's just hope his trousers aren't too tight. It's another close scrap as Dexter Team start to come back into the reckoning. They draw level and then HS Shock slow over the concrete blocks, so they move into the lead. But then there's a problem as Dexter Team get a puncture. It ruins their first run, but on the second they post the best time of the day and duly go on to win the class. So with the class winners now decided, there's still an overall champion to be determined. The two fastest trucks of the weekend are 27 Team Browers from the 4x4 light class, 47 Team Heidenreich from the 4x4 class. Heidenreich climbed the steps, but there's a new twist as the trucks have to reverse back down them. It's unashamedly boys' own stuff. Meanwhile, 27 has ground to a halt. After crossing a cement block, the drive shaft has been pushed right inside the transmission. So Heidenreich take the overall title after a great spectacle here at the Munich Olympics.